Hi everyone. So welcome to the live session today, and this is a live Q&A session that we are going to be having. And so if there are any questions you have for me about the ICAG, ACCA March 2026 examination and anything at all, please put it in the comment section or the chat for me. I'm going to be answering all your questions, and also I'm going to provide you with some strategies and techniques on how you can structure the key topics that you must understand for specific subject areas, and most importantly, how you can put yourself in the position to go into the exam hall, write the exam with confidence, and most importantly, pass the examination. So if there are any questions you have, something you want me to share my thought on, don't hesitate, put it in the chat for me. Remember that our live lectures for the March 2026 is going to be starting on the 8th of December 2025. That is Monday. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, our lectures will be starting for the March 2026 examination. And so you can register to join our community and get access to our content, join our live lectures, study directly under my mentorship with a team here so that we can assist you to put you in the position to go into the exam hall so you can write the exam and pass the examination. I see some of you guys joining. You are welcome to the stream today. It's a live Q&A session and strategy session as well. If there are any questions you have, let me know. What subject are you planning to sit for in the March 2026 examination? What subject combination are you looking at? Put it in the comment section or the chat for me. Let me provide you with some strategies on the key issues you must understand in respect of that subject or those subjects so you can really prepare well for the examination so you can pass the exam. And I think we are also live on X as well as on TikTok and LinkedIn. So for those of you watching on these platforms as well, make sure that you give us some comments. Let me know where you are watching from and then any questions you have. It's a live Q&A session, so please hit me with your questions. I really want to help you to address any questions that you might be having for the examination. Give me a sec. I want to pull up my LinkedIn from here because apparently my LinkedIn message, I said LinkedIn, my LinkedIn message, it's not going to be popping up somewhere there. So let's see what I can do. All right. Okay, so I see a comment coming up. Let's see if we can begin the discussion in respect of that. What is this? It says, hello, sir. Can you please tell me who can do ACCA? I mean, I had a pre-medical background, but now I want to join ACCA. So please throw some light on it. Everyone can do ACCA. Everyone can become a chartered accountant as far as it is your goal and your objectives to do it. And we've shared a video. I did a masterclass on this, the career opportunities available, how you can get into it. But let me give you a breakdown or a summary version of that. Everyone can become a chartered accountant. That is the thing. Everyone can do ACCA. Now, your background, medical background, no problem. It means you're going to be starting from level 1, certainly. And because it's an accounting field and probably this is the first time you are going to be learning accounting, it means that you're going to be starting from scratch. So it means you need to work extra, you need to go extra mile if you want to do this. But as to whether you can or you cannot, you can do it. And the plan here is going to be pretty simple. What it means is that you want to then look at maybe taking the subject 1-1 or 2-2, depending on your schedules or your life and the way you run your things. So maybe 2 papers or 1 paper, and then you're going to be starting to study. Now, as I said, because you are new to accounting, you may feel overwhelmed. But if you get a right mentorship, get a right content, get a right lecture, get a right videos, then you can go through the program easily. But you can do it. That one I can assure you. It's possible. You can do it. So everyone can do it. Everyone can do it. But this is the plan that we will have. As I said, you're going to start from the beginning. So because you are starting up, it means you may take a paper for starters or 2 papers for starters. But as I said, it will take you time. So for instance, ACCA exams are going to be written March, June, September, and then December. So what is going to happen is that maybe you can start studying now, but you not sit for the March, because probably the March will be a short time for that. So maybe you go to June, but then it will afford you the opportunity to spend about 6 months to work on 2 papers, right? With the right content. Now, it doesn't mean you cannot do it within 3 months. It all depends. Because I always tell students this. We need to know your schedules. What are your schedules like? Are you single? Are you working? Will you be a full-time student or what? Because we must take into consideration all of those factors in designing a plan that will help you to really go into this. But everyone can do this. With the right mentorship, in the right environment, if you are willing to go extra mile and work harder, then I can guarantee you, you can do this in record time. So yes, that is Hassan. I don't know if that is the name, or HSN. You can do it. Okay, I'm seeing a follow-up message coming up. I see some of you guys joining. You are welcome. There's a live Q&A session towards the March 2026 examination. And so if there are any questions you have for me, something you want me to share my thought on, please put it in the comment section or the chat for me. And I'm going to provide you with the answers that you need. Maybe the subject combination, key areas to focus on, how to pass certain subjects. Put them in the comment section. I will really be excited to help you. So there's a follow-up message coming in from Hassan that says, actually, finance and accounting or management, new to me. That's why I'm a little bit scared about it. I would want to know if I could do it or not. You can do it, okay? For doing, you can. That's one thing that I would want to tell you. You can do it. It doesn't matter your background. All I'm saying, yes, it's okay to be scared. Anytime you are going outside your comfort zone, your brain is going to act like that, because naturally your brain is created to give you that comfort. So anything that is outside your comfort zone, your brain is going to tell you, hey, don't do it. Hey, don't try it. Hey, you are not cut out for this. Hey, you are not made for this. Please don't do it. That is your brain just protecting you. That's how the human brain is. But you must understand that it's possible to do it. If this is your goal, this is something you want to become a certified chartered accountant, why not? You can do it. As I said, the only thing that is needed is to kill that fear and tell yourself, this is what I want to do. Then you need to convince yourself, why do you have to do this? Maybe the reason you are changing career or coming into the accounting field is because of the career opportunities, the respect, your goals, what you see yourself to do in the next 5 to 10 years. So let that inspire you. Then number 2, as I said, you need to get access to quality materials, quality mentorship environment to ensure that you have the right guidelines so the journey doesn't become difficult at the end of the day. So that if you have the right material, the right guidelines, guess what? You are already on your journey to go into the examination. So what I would say is this: it's okay to be scared, but you can do it. So what it then means is that you must take the action as quickly as possible. You must take the action as early as possible. By over the weekend, make sure you complete everything and start studying. Okay, start studying. If there are any messages or something you have, you can send us a message on WhatsApp to see how we can help you with content or assist you with some of the things that you will need. Send us a message on WhatsApp to join our community. I'll be there to support you to do it. But it is possible to do it. So make the decision, go for it, and like I said, getting the right material, being in the right mentorship environment will put you in that position so you can pass the examination. So for doing, it's possible. So go for it and make sure you do it. So thank you for your kind words. Okay, it's a pleasure. I'll be looking forward to see your progress on this journey. Any other questions for me? Put it in the comment section or the chat for me. Any questions you have, something you want to pick my brain on, I want to see if I can help you quickly answer some questions on the stream today for you. Now, going into the March 2026 examination means that now the examination is getting more exciting. If I say that, what I mean is that the quality of the exam is becoming the best of the best. What it means is then that you will have to also put yourself in that position where you can go to the exam hall with that confidence to pass the examination. Now, if you are somebody watching this video or listening to this and you have written the ICAG examination before, maybe in the past, right? You've written the examination before in the past and you failed the exam, and maybe twice or 3 times, and you're like, when can I do this? You feel like giving up. This is one thing I want you to understand. If you write the exam and you keep failing, or you are failing the exam, it means that something is wrong somewhere and we need to fix that which is wrong. Let me take that again. If you write the exam and you failed, you race it and you fail, it means that something is wrong somewhere and we need to find that thing and fix it. Why is this important? Because if you go to blame the ICA and you are like, oh, ICA is difficult, ACCA is difficult, ICAG is difficult, or whatever is difficult, then you are actually killing your dream gradually. Why? Because that examination that you failed, some people passed. That examination that you said was difficult, some people came out as overall best students. The paper that you said was difficult, someone excelled in those papers. So the problem is not the exam. The problem is you. And so what you need to do is to come to the point where you take responsibility and stop pointing fingers. And so that is why always when I'm speaking to any student who has sat for the exam and has failed, there are a couple of questions that I ask them all the time. Number one, did you really prepare for the examination? Like, did you really prepare for the exam? Or it was just vibes and inshallah? Did you really prepare? Because you see, the quality of the examination now, you cannot just sit down and do shabo to pass the exam. It will not happen. You will fail woefully. You will fail miserably. And so if you are somebody who is like, oh, I am busy, my daughter, my husband, my wife, my children, and you sit down and you are not studying, and all you are doing is postponing your studies for the future and putting yourself in the position where you are ill prepared or inappropriately prepared for the exam, then certainly you're going to fail the exam. So the question I want to ask you is this. The papers that you failed in the past, did you really study for those papers? Did you consciously study? What I mean by that is this. Did you go through the 12 weeks consciously studying every week on your own for the examination? We need to ask that, because the norm we have in our part of the world here is that people do not study. We've seen this. We have data to back this from our back end. People do not study. It is 1 week to the exam. That is where you see people studying. So sometimes you see the traffic on our portal. You see that maybe throughout the 12 weeks, you see that it's just a flat line. It's just a flat line. It's just a flat line. Then 2 weeks to the exam, it begins to rise. Then the week to the exam, 3 days to the exam, whoom. Why? It means that this is how people are working. This is what people are doing. Listen, you cannot say you want to pass the examination in record time and, say, hey, I am going to sit down and 2 weeks to the exam and pass the examination. Because the common phenomenon we have here is people sit down a week to the examination, then you take leave. And you think you can attend some intervention class somewhere, a 6-hour class, a 12-hour class, and you think you will pass the examination with that class. That is not how this thing is supposed to be done. And I am saying this to let you understand. Maybe this is the first time you are coming into the ACCA, coming into the ICAG, coming into the ICAG environment, and you are going to sit for your first examination in the March 2026 exam or in the March 2026 date. Don't sit down and pile the things up and think that a week to the examination, you're going to take leave from work and try to put everything together. Listen, the probability of you failing the exam, if you approach it like that, is going to be about 98%. That is the reality. So I really want to impress on you. If you are somebody who is studying, if you are somebody who is planning to sit for the exam, and you don't want to stress yourself out, and you want to really pass this exam and finish this program in record time, then what you need to do is to sit down and study every week. This is very important. This is very important. And this is what I want you to understand. And if you follow my work, it is something I say over and over again, that, hey, if you are going to sit for the examination, do it in the right way. I've had students who come within a record time, boom, they pass the examination, they go. Why? Because they go the extra mile. These are people who are going to study. Even if they miss the live lectures, they're going to watch the playback, do whatever assignment they must do. Performance evaluation test, they are doing it. Mock examination, they are doing it. And they are 100% focused and making time to go through the programs. So such people, they go into the exam hall and boom, they pass the exam. Listen, you cannot be on this journey for a long time with a level of content, material, mentorship, environment available in today's time. You cannot. So that is the first thing I want us to address. Did you really study? Are you going to study? Are you going to be committed in the next few weeks to ensure that you are right and you have the position that it requires to go and write the exam and pass the examination? That is very important, and that is something you must do. Because failure to do that will mean that you are going to fail the examination. So what does that mean? It means that, and we shared this in our previous session, structure your schedule.